Kana Hop Nabi relatives, Mimbiwa, Tahushka, Opi Miha. What's good, relatives? Hope everybody's doing well today. This video, if y'all remember, a few days ago, I did a video on Robeson County, and I showed how in the earlier census, the people of that county, namely, I use my family as an example, but they were showing in the county in the earlier census as mulatto. And then we went through it and we saw where they changed in a later census, everybody in that county to, not everybody, but a majority of the people to showing as Indian Native American. Okay. So, and then if you remember a day after that, I went back and started doing the Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina family histories again. And we were talking about the Almond family. And if you were paying attention, and when I was talking about that family, they mentioned how a lot of those family members were Indian. So in this particular video, for that county from the Almond family, we got another one. Got another status change or correction or whatever you want to call it, but we done found it again. All right, so this is the Almond family, and as you know, all kinds of ways to spell it. And I decided to go with Mr. John Almond. Now, you can see this is the 1860 census, and this is going to be for King William, Virginia. So that's the county that we're going with, okay? So if you look here, Mr. John Almond, he's 12 years old at this particular census. He was born in 1848. And it says that his race in the 1860 census is mulatto. All right. So like we always do, let's pop open the actual census record and we shall take a look. Let it load up. All right. So let's zoom in, and then I'm going to show you some other things on this same census that's troubling as well. So let's find Mr. John Almond or his family. All right, so we got a Thornton Almond, which would be the father. He's the head, head of the household. And then we got Eliza Almond. But John is right here. And as you can see, this whole family is listed, race here says mulatto, okay? Now, the troubling thing about this particular census is all the people with the B's here, and they are labeled as black. So again, I'm not sure why this is happening. Like, I don't know if the census taker more than likely was just going off of the way these people look. That's just my guess. I don't know for sure. You can tell me in the comments what you think, but that's my guess. All right. So, yeah. So that's John Almond, 1860 census. Again, he's showing up as mulatto. Okay. So let's keep it moving and we'll go back. John Almond, there he is. Let's go back one more. All right, so next we're going to find John Allman again, but we're going to find the 10-year later 1870 census with John Allman in it. Now, as you can see, they messing around with the spelling again, but you know it's him because of the birth year and all that. All right, so let's click this open. All right, we got John Allman again. At this point in 1870, he is 22 years old. You know, the last one, the 1860, he was 12. Okay. So we're still in West Point, King William, Virginia. And lo and behold, his race is shown up as Indian Native American. And let's do this. Let's jump into the census like we always do and take a look, because we're gonna show and prove. So let's do it. All right, y'all. So let me zoom in, get nice and close up on this, and then you can actually see the names there off to the side. So we got, let's see. See if I can get this back up. Okay, here we go. So if you look here on the side, you can see John Allman's name. And you can actually see that all the people in this particular census in this whole county are labeled as Indian. Okay. So let's do this just like we did last video when we were looking at this. Let's see who the families are. All right. So in this particular county, first we have the Costello family. Everybody in the whole family is listed as Indian. All right, next we have the Major family. Okay, that's the surname, Major, M-A-J-O-R. Everybody in that family listed as Indian. All right, next we have, looks like Claiborne Key. Again, Indian. And then here's the Allman family, which is who we were looking at originally. Indians. All right, let's see who else we got. We got Austin Key, Indian. Henry Major, Indian. Some more Allmans. You know, again and again, Indians. And then we got a Farley Tupmer, again listed as Indians. We got a James Dungy listed as Indians. All right. Next, we got the Bradby family listed as Indians as well. And so yeah, so again, just like in the Robeson County, a certain year hit, everybody now is listed as Indians. They got them at their status as Indian. And then what we're going to do too, since I didn't get to do this on the last video, let me go back one because I want to make sure I start at where they start showing these people as Indians. Okay. All right, so that's going to be the first part of it. So let's go back. All right, let's go to the next page. See if we see any more families. So the reason why I'm wanting to do this is to see if we find any more families that might show up for somebody that's watching the video. So let's go back up to the top. And first family we got up here is it says that the surname is Page, and that name on there is LaBeouf Page. And again, all these people are going to be listed as Indians, so you can see it The highlights says Indian. Next, we got the Bradby family again. So we saw them on the last page. Some more Bradbys. Let's see who else we got. Cooks. All right, so we got some Cooks on here now. We also have more Bradbys. We have the Miles family. We got the Wynn family. Sampsons. Bradby again. Then I believe this is going to be Lawston. And that name is supposed to be Langston. So that's Sarah Langston. But they, of course, can't read their own handwriting, so they wrote it wrong. Some more Bradbys. All right, so let's keep it moving and go to the next page. See if we see any more families that we didn't see on the other pages. All right, so we got, who's the first one here? We got Myers, Indian again, that whole family. Next, we have Martha Hatt, again, Indians. We have Brisby. It's probably supposed to be Bradby. All right, we got Miles family again. We have Langston family again. Let's see who's next. We got Edward family, Indian. Sampson again. Looks like Bradby's again. Sampson again. And I'm assuming that's Langston again. Let's see. It's probably Langston as well. All right. And I believe that is the end of that census. Okay. So, as you can see, everybody in this section of the census, which I think they dedicated to Indians, of course, they're all labeled that way. But I wanted to show you one more very interesting thing. Okay. So I keep on asking the question, what does mulatto really mean? Okay, so we've been told that it means that you're mixed with black and white, a black person and a white person. Okay, that's what we keep getting told. All right, so let's go all the way down. So we're back on the Indian part of this census. So let's go all the way down here. So they give you the total number of male and female Indians that they counted. But the interesting thing that they threw on here is they labeled them undercolored. So again, that's telling me that colored, Negro, black, mulatto, all of this means the same thing as far as I'm concerned. If you feel differently about that, let me know in the comments if you have a different take on it. Let's click to the next page. 40 Indians counted on this page again. We got colored males, colored females. Now, it's not saying that they're white males or white females, it's saying colored. All right, keep it moving. 37 Indians, 18 colored males, 19 colored females. So let's go back. So I feel like at this point with this, we're starting to figure out who's who and who these people are. But I still want to know what the deal is with the classification of black on here, because we've read in some of the other videos I've done on the family histories, they're still calling these people mulattoes, and they're saying they're dark brown mulattoes. They're not saying they're, light skin or anything like that. There are some of them that says that they are, but we keep seeing that, dark brown mulatto, which means Indian. I mean, that's what it is. So let's go back. Let's see here. I appreciate everybody being patient with me and checking out the video. Let's see. I want to get back to. I want to get out of this census and get back, because I don't know if any of these people are on any of the you know 1900 or 1880 census. So I want to go back and see if we can find something like that on here. All right, so we're back. Okay. Let's see. So we peeped out the 1860 census already. Let's see. We got some 1920s and 1840. Yeah, because it looks like even on the 1840 census, because there's Thornton right there, Thornton Allman. And I believe they're probably listed on this particular census as free colored. Yeah, so this is one of the really old census on here. All right, but that's cool. So let me scroll down here real quick. I just want to look, make sure we ain't missing nothing. Okay, cool. All right. So again, what's happening in this county that everybody once again is going from mulatto to Indian. Now we do know that there are some counties. It seems like this particular county, West Point, King William, was a Indian town or something to that effect. Because, but once again, I think the census takers are, seeing people maybe, a little lighter skin than some of the other people, putting them down as mulatto. And then if they see somebody maybe, a darker shade, putting them down as black, which we know all those people were American Indians. So, they can try to play the games on these census records all they want. But the point of me showing you this is that, again, we're seeing people go from white to black to mulatto to Negro to color to Indian. I mean, the hijacks don't stop. Let me pop up out of here because we're done looking at this. Let me stop screen sharing. All right, relatives. So hopefully that may help some people out in their genealogy. So again, all I did was I put in the surname, the county, put the race in as Indian. I don't really know of any other site or anything where you can see that type of information. We've been getting lucky that on that family history thing that we're reading off of, sometimes they do tell you the truth, who these people were. But yeah, so hopefully that was informative. You know, we're going to keep on digging and finding all these hijacks. This, you know, again, this is why you need to do your genealogy. It's important. You got to find out who you are. You got to find out who your people were. You got to find out, you know, if you're African, that's awesome. Not a problem all day. You know, we don't have any problem with our brothers and sisters from that continent. But if you from here, we need to stop letting people tell us who we are. You need to do your due diligence and find out who your people are. Find out where your family came from. So that when someone starts to say, nah, you African, you from Africa, blah, 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 you can be like, nah, I've done my genealogy. I know where my people come from. All right. Again, this is Opie Miha, and I appreciate everybody taking the time to watch the videos, like always. One love to all of you, and we will see everybody next time. Later.